All right, let's take a look at some of the slide management tools that we have at our disposal within PowerPoint. Like I mentioned, depending upon how you work, you might find some of these more useful than others. One of my favorites is the ability to add sections within your slide strip here. So I've positioned my insertion cursor. I'm going to go ahead and right-click and add a section. And I'm going to rename that guy. And you'll see how these come more into play a little bit later, but for now I'm just going to add a couple. Two more. Oops. Let's rename this guy. And rename this guy as well. Okay, now that I have some sections to work with, I can collapse those. So you have to stretch your imagination a little bit and imagine I'm dealing with hundreds of slides here, and I want to be able to scan through them very quickly, and I don't want to have to scroll down pages at a time. I can creatively use these sections to group the parts of the presentation and be able to collapse them. They also come into play when you start looking at slide sorter view. I can actually collapse and see what's in them. I can move slides between sections. So it makes it a lot easier to organize things. In slide sorter view, I'm holding down the shift key. I'll go ahead and click all the slides within this range, and I can move groups of slides at a time. Notice number 4 there, I'm moving 4 slides. I hit Control-Z to move those back. And so that's a visual way of working with your slides. Organize your concepts this way. But say you're not a visual person, maybe you're conceptual. If I go into the View ribbon, I can switch over into Outline View, and I can actually see the text associated with things, and I can move slides around this way. One thing I will note, though, when you're working with Outline View is you can't move groups of slides at the same time. So I can grab a particular slide, and I can drag and place it, but I cannot shift select multiple slides and expect to drag those at the same time. That's just a little caveat you might want to take note of. So we can see that there's a variety of ways of working with your slides and organizing your thoughts. Now I'd like to give you a chance to try it on your own.